Get faster internet speeds for free when you get TV, internet, and phone. Ask for Trio from Rev.
Rev, join the revolution.
Coming up in news tonight.
Details about the Fnm's upcoming convention revealed. That story straight ahead.
There could be a new face in the Carmichael constituency for the 2017 general election. That and more tonight on our news.
Budding basketball legend Buddy Hield returns home. That story coming up.
I'm Dana Smith. Thanks for joining us. Topping news tonight, Fnm Chairman Sidney Cawley taking on tough questions today about the party's upcoming convention, explaining why they took the unprecedented step of allowing the two candidates running for Fnm leader help fund the event. He said the move highlights the need for campaign finance reform in the country. Jasmine Brown has the details in this report.
Cawley shot down concerns about how the Fnm's convention will be funded. Today, Cawley said the Fnm simply did not have enough time to raise the $350,000 required to stage its convention later this month. And that was the only reason party officials took the extraordinary step of requiring the two candidates for the leader to contribute $100,000 each.
The convention was originally scheduled for November, and it was moved up to July. The very act of moving the convention up 3 months put the Fnm in a bind with raising funds.
The Finance Committee is paying the remaining $150,000 required. Cawley says so far, Minnis has paid the full amount, and Butler, Turner, and the committee have only paid $50,000 each, leaving an outstanding balance of $200,000. Butler Turner has expressed concern over how the money is being used, saying she wants more details. But Cawley says the process has been nothing but transparent.
The treasurer and his team have provided transparent accounting and will provide transparent accounting, and that has been the practice of the Free National Movement for more than 45 years. Every penny of convention money and every penny of general election campaign money is fully accounted for.
Meantime, critics have complained the party is sending the wrong message about paying to play in politics. Cawley admits the country needs to look at a campaign finance reform.
This is a comment to the country and to the two major political parties in general. This is a classic case for campaign finance reform. At some point in the future, the country is going to have to decide how major political parties are going to find monies for these kinds of events. Until that happens, political parties are going to be forced to become creative in how they raise their funds.
As for whether Minnis and Butler Turner will be reimbursed, Cawley says that was not in the agreement. The three-day Fnm convention is slated to kick off on July 27th at the Malia Nassau Beach Resort. Reporting for our news, I'm Jasmine Brown.
In other news, with just about 10 months until the next general election, there was an unexpected announcement for those in the Carmichael constituency. Our Giorgio Stirrup reports.
Carmichael MP Dr. Daniel Johnson has announced that he will not be seeking the Progressive Liberal Party's nomination in that area ahead of the 2017 general election. Johnson said his decision is solely based on personal reasons, telling our news today that his place in frontline politics has taken away from time needed to raise his children.
After some deliberation with my family, particularly my daughters, who really are at a stage now where they need me more and more and more, as I noticed today, I've decided I would not renominate for the Carmichael area at this time, but I want people to know that I'm not leaving the PLP.
During a branch meeting Tuesday night, the Youth, Sports and Culture Minister endorsed PLP Senator and Minister of State for National Security Keith Bell as the PLP candidate for Carmichael.
The person who has stepped forward is Senator Keith Bell, and I also think we have some young people in that area have tried to groom Quentin Lightburn, some other young men in around the area. In the years to come, they'll be ready. We'll be there to push them. We got to call Lisa Fowler Forbes, who is a dynamo. I mean, we're trying to get them ready. And so the task of leadership is creating other leaders. It's not you all to look at. It's not about Danny Johnson. My task is to create other people who could do this job.
Though he will no longer be the representative for the Carmichael constituency after the next general election, Johnson said he will continue his work in that area through his practice.
People out there who are, hobbling around and can hardly walk, I think they'll be seeing a little bit more of me. As I will. The first thing we're going to do, I'm going to do a free clinic at the end of the summer in Carmichael at Flamingo Gardens. I'll bring my whole team out of the United States, which is a vast team of some of the best surgeons in the world. And we'll take on all the difficult cases gratis. We'll do several free clinics as we move towards the end of the year to catch up to whatever needs that people might have.
Johnson also said that he would continue to be an activist for youth empowerment and sports development in the country. Reporting for our news, I'm Georgio Sturrup.
Bahamian NBA player Buddy Hield returned home today to a celebration at Lynden Pinling International Airport. Simone Davis was there for all the action.
It was definitely a celebration at Lynden Pinling International Airport this afternoon as the newest member of the New Orleans Pelicans, the Bahamas' very own Shavano Buddy Hield, returned to Bahamian soil. Hield was selected 6th overall in the 2016 NBA draft for the Pelicans last month and has gained fans both nation and worldwide. During a press conference at LPIA this afternoon, Buddy said despite his busy schedule since being drafted, his immediate goal was to return home.
I appreciate everybody welcoming me. I know Tamar and Matt Events has been on my back for like 4 months now, and I said, I'm coming. But I feel like this time was the perfect time to come, because after the draft, I was busy, and my time schedule is so packed. Even as soon as I leave Freeport, I have to go to Vegas again for another basketball camp. So my schedule is so tight, but I said I have to go home, and I have to go back and get back to the kids.
Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture Dr. Danny Johnson labeled Hield the best NBA player in his bracket in the world.
But everywhere that I have been to support Team Bahamas and this young man, people have not spoken about his game. He's the greatest shooter we see in this class. They've not spoken about the fact that obviously in this year of basketball, he is the best player in his bracket in the world.
Tourism Director General Joy Jibrilu thanked Buddy for being an ambassador to the Bahamas and described him as a Bahamian hero. Hield also reflected on his relationship with recently drafted WNBA player Jonquel Jones, who was also drafted 6th pick to the Connecticut Suns this year.
Me and Jonquel, we've been competing all our life, going to see him, moving back to camp. You know, we had a bet this summer who would get drafted higher, but we both ended up getting drafted 6th pick. So, so I was like, we don't owe nobody no money. So it was good to see her, and I'm very proud of her because she worked really hard.
And upon his return home, Buddy said there's just one thing he's been craving for months.
I'm shocked. I'm gonna say it loud with my diet, but I'm shocked. I need some.
With a goal to be one of the best in the NBA, Hield says his brand will always be 242 to the world. Reporting for our news, I'm Simone Davis.
Still to come, a former Fnm Cabinet Minister Tennyson Wells says no one who didn't pay for the Fnm Convention should be allowed to run for leader. Stay with us.